Today, the ever-growing supermarkets and superstores sell everything.
They're selling clothes, they're selling insurance, they're selling petrol.
You can pick up everything you want in one place.
It's convenient, it's just easy.
But our love affair with the big boys is killing Britain's small shops.
We're sacrificing our greengrocers, our bakers, our high streets, our communities for convenience. We'll miss our neighbourhood shops when they're gone. And I don't want to live in a Britain that bland.
I made my name in luxury and fashion retail. But now I'm heading into a whole new world to work out a survival plan for our local shopkeepers. This week, I head into a sector battered by the warehouses and high street giants, homewares.
You have invested everything into this. Your pension, your home, and you're losing 40,000 a year.
But this shop is shockingly bad.
What is that?
I disagree with the taste thing. There are some nice bits here.
The hippie owners are from another planet.
These colours were actually quite fashionable at the time.
I know when that was when Fleetwood Mac was #1 with their Rumours album.
And I've got just 4 weeks to bring them back down to earth.
We're just about to embark on this road and you're talking about the past all the time. It's not the past.
I have got no idea where to start.
This week, I'm in London to see a homeware shop.
I actually love doing up my home. It inspires me more than going out and buying fashion. With the last tough few years in the housing market, people aren't moving as much. Now people are saying, OK, I'm staying here, therefore I need to decorate. I want to buy something new just to make me feel great in my home. So there's potential for a really good interiors business to deliver in the current climate.
Kingston upon Thames is one of the most sought-after suburbs of London. It's full of fabulous homes and the well-heeled, but few of them are shopping at Interiors store under the moon. Husband and wife team Dazzle and Denny have run the store for 12 years.
The philosophy of the shop is to have furniture and accessories in it that are decorative to look at, they're functional and unique and different to everybody else. I love this. You can put things on top of this, sort of hors d'oeuvre type things on there. This is useful for perhaps the odd little bit of loose change. Put your perfume on the end and then sort of behind your ears or wherever it is you're going to put your perfume. It's quite a sophisticated thing.
But the unique stock Denny's buying for the shop just isn't selling. And last year alone, they lost £45,000.
You OK, dude? You want any help? OK, if you want any help, give me a shout, won't you? It gets very disheartening in here because we can go long periods without getting a customer in. Generally speaking, there is no money. I mean, I don't get a wage at all.
Denny's son Dominic is their sales assistant, but with so few shoppers, he's struggling to stay awake.
It induces a sort of lethargy. It gets to the point where, with like certain days, you see so few people that by the time somebody actually might come into the shop, you really don't want to talk to them.
If we continue to use all my money up, we will have nothing to live on. We would not be able to pay our mortgage. So we would lose our house. Probably about 5 months, maybe, we can keep going for, if things don't pick up and we don't turn things around.
Homeware is worth £22 billion a year, and there's no shortage of places to buy in Kingston. So an independent needs to be very special to compete.
See that shoe with the snail on the front? It is just the most hideous sight that I've ever seen in a shop window. This isn't someone who understands home. This isn't someone who has a passion for interiors. Might as well have utter shite written above there. Come in and get it, because that is what it is. I'm not being funny. There's a guy
behind the counter in his dressing gown. Jeez, I've got to go in. Right. Hello.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hi, I'm Mary.
Hello there. I'm Dazzle.
Dazzle.
Yes.
You're
Denny.
Denny, hi.
How'd you do?
Hi. Hi, Dominic. Why are you wearing a dressing gown, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, it's comfortable.
And it's cold.
Right.
It gets very cold in here.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to have a wander.
Okay.
What is that? Dazzle, who looks a bit like a wizard, and Denny, who looks like she might have been in a rock band in 1973, would like that. Breast lamps, they just look like someone's knockers. I mean, look at this table. Black glitter, black leather chairs, and black pom-pom baubles. It is like a dirty old swingers party, isn't it? I mean, it just actually gets worse. It makes me want to laugh, and I don't want to laugh. What is that then? Is it a little drinks glass? No, they're perfume bottles. What person has that in their bedroom? Seriously. And I really don't mean to be cruel, but it's pathetically bad. I don't know anybody that would buy this. They seem to have forgotten that running a shop is about commercial gain, not personal taste. So, how long have you had the business?
About 12, 13 years.
Why is it called Under the Moon? Was that because you go to bed under the moon?
It's just because I like things. I like the sky. I like the moon as well. So, and the twinkly bright lights of the stars is, that sort of thing.
What is the goal of this shop? What is it? What are you giving to consumers?
We're giving them quality furniture at a reasonable price.
Bit of style, bit of uniqueness. Says something about you, the buyer.
Let's just walk up here, for example. I mean, seriously, God, what person really and honestly has the balls to hang those balls in their house?
Well, I would.
Well, I know you would. I know you two would. I can say, honestly. But that is some serious statement.
Yes.
The taste level is bonkers in here. It really is. And that is
Probably always has been bonkers. When we first started, probably bonkers. No, we don't want to lose our quirkiness, do we?
Dominic, what do you think? Standing in your dressing gown.
I try to think as little as possible, really. I don't see that what we're doing at the moment is probably more boring than we used to do.
Denny, look at these.
You can't
No, I'm being
criticise, it's
serious.
nice.
Do you think these are beautiful?
Yes.
I'm being really serious. Do you think this is
I
great
think
too?
they're nice, yes.
Well, it is not great taste. It isn't. That's the truth, and you might not like that, but that is not good taste in
So
terms
all
of
the
design.
customers who've been to us and bought them in the past and kept coming back and adding to their collection have all got very bad taste.
Yes.
I'm sure they'd be
sadly,
pleased to hear that.
sadly,
I'm sure
they
they'd
do
be
have
pleased to hear
bad
that.
taste, Denny. And the biggest problem is we haven't got enough people with bad taste to come in here and buy that. That's the big problem, and I know that's painful, but that is the truth.
I have to defend Denny because I don't think that's correct.
I think you'll upset a lot of our customers as well by saying that.
Yes, I think you will as well.
I mean, they're going to feel really bad about
Yes.
coming back now.
Yes.
So you've just actually halved what little few customers that we've got will have been halved now.
I wouldn't worry about the few that you've got being halved. I will take the responsibility on, which is why I'm here, Denny. I will take it on. You need to have a customer base that is large enough to sustain this. This is not a taste level of a modern home shop today. The thing that we're all talking about here is that you think that I'm probably wrong on the taste level. So what I would like to do is to bring some people in here who could be potential customers and genuinely get their response.
Okay.
Whatever way we look at that, everything in there is bad taste. I would love to bring an editor of one of the style magazines down and say, would you shoot anything in there? And I mean photograph, not shoot them.
I mean photograph, and I bet you nobody would put that in the pages of any interior magazine.
And I disagree with the taste thing.
Yes, I agree
I
with
think
David.
it's individual, and that there are a lot of people who do actually like. There are some nice bits here.
I want to show them it's not just me that they're out of touch with, so I'm hitting the streets to find out what the people of Kingston think.
Just grab people having coffees and just see whether they'll come and do the Denny and Dazzle taste level test. Would you do me a big favour? Would you just spend 5-10 minutes going around that shop and telling me what you think of the product in there? Genuinely. OK. Right. Now, you be honest, don't worry. They're very lovely. Would you buy a frame like that?
That looks like it should be in a market stall.
What about that light?
I hate it. It's just awful.
What about those red chairs?
Very 80s kind of Miami vibes.
Perfume holder.
It's just tacky. Yeah, a cheap gift.
I know this is tough for them to hear, but they need to know their market.
How would you sum up the taste level? Style?
Cheap and tacky. Seems like it's a fairground.
Do you think that this feels how people style their homes today?
No.
Where do you buy stuff from?
Probably go to Habitat or Heels, IKEA, but try to stay away from that because everyone has IKEA stuff.
Yeah. So what would you expect from a boutique home shop? What would you want from it?
I think definitely one-off pieces, you know, because sometimes places can get quite samey.
This is so wrong in terms of design. It's so wrong that I don't think they see how big the problem is in getting this right and rectify it. Well, what are you going to be? What is this business going to be? When you've got a Heels, when you've got a Habitat on your doorstep, when you've got a John Lewis, what is this going to be? Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you.
It was embarrassing. Definitely embarrassing. It hurts, but you know, we're looking for honesty. We're looking to find out what we're doing wrong.
While Dazzle is willing to take the feedback on board, it's not true of everyone in the shop.
I don't like being criticised. Nobody does. Who does? But I'm not good at picking things that I don't like. So that's maybe why she thinks that I don't do the buying terribly well. But for the, you know, sort of 90% of the time, it does work.
This is the most random bunch of stuff I've ever seen under one roof that says this is a home shop. It is as if someone has gone out and said, right, you go and do some buying, and you go and find something, and you go and find something, and the theme is Planet Zonk. We'll all buy to that, put it in one shop, and call it Under the Moon. And I've got to make a business out of that. I have got no idea where to start.
It's a real shame this shop is so awful. I genuinely find most of the high street homeware stores bland and identikit. An independent could really thrive if they offered something on trend but distinct. But Under the Moon are on a different planet. So a few days later I'm heading back to Kingston. I'm meeting Denny and Dazzle at their home to see if I can get them to understand that it's the bizarre stock that is driving customers away.
Is that their blue house?
Yeah.
Is it theirs?
Yeah.
The blue one? Oh, my God. Now, let me guess which house is Denny and Dazzle's. Neutral, neutral, neutral cream, brown, blue, blue. Oof. Is anyone in there? Wow. Colours plays a big theme in this then.
A little bit, yeah.
Wow. Oh. I mean, it is bonkers, isn't it? You know it's bonkers.
These
Yeah.
are like gold dust.
Yeah, you can't get them
People
anymore.
can't get them. They're
No.
acquired taste, mind, but...
Well, everything's an acquired taste in here, Denny. Everything is an acquired taste.
These colours were actually quite fashionable at the time.
I know when that was. That was when Fleetwood Mac was #1 with their Rumours album.
I'd love to wake up to the sky at night.
I know, you're just such a hippie at heart. Who does the murals?
Denny did that one.
Who did all this around the doors, you?
I did.
Oh, that's brilliant. Where'd you get that from?
Made it.
When did you make that?
Oh, when I was, years ago on a course.
Denny used to be an art teacher, and she obviously has a creative side. But this is the craziest home I've ever been in.
The truth of the matter is, guys, implicitly, you will be selling this to your customers. Implicitly, you cannot help but do that. Unique is good, but unique, left of centre, wacky, not commercial at all, isn't good. And that's where you are.
I don't think we're there.
Denny,
I do not think we're there.
No, I don't think we are there either.
We're not.
truth is, you buy for yourself.
Yes, I buy for myself,
Yes.
mostly. We want something that excites us and not something that's still
No,
boring.
I can't sell anything that's boring or plain or... I wouldn't be able to do that.
That would be so wrong. That would be
Yes.
so wrong. You know, and I know you're not that, and that should bore me too.
Yes.
But you have lost
Yes,
direction.
we totally lost direction. Totally lost direction. We don't know now who we should actually be targeting.
You are not followers. Well, there's no two ways about that. But individual style, when you are selling it on to customers, has to be commercial, and I think we've lost that. And we've ended up with a business that's just slightly mad. Like you two. Come on!
I don't think it's mad. I think it's quite normal, actually. If you like certain things around you, then that's what you create around you. And I quite like that. I'm quite happy like that.
No wonder it's called Under the Moon. I can see it all. They're living under the stars here, aren't they? This has confirmed my worst fears. This wacky 70s world is truly all they know. And it won't be easy to make them move on. But I hope their creative energy means there is some potential. I'll just have to go right back to basics to show them how imaginative style can sell.
You've got to be open-minded, Denny.
Come on, you couldn't get more open-minded than me most of the time.
Why do you argue?
No, we're not arguing. We're not
Never
saying-
argue, never ever.
Hi, Abigail. Hi, nice to meet you.
Abigail Ahern is one of the UK's hottest interior designers. Her style is as quirky and distinct as Daz and Denny could want, but it's in demand all over the world. I'm hoping this visit might inspire them to find their own new commercial style for Under the Moon.
How would you describe the look?
It's kind of an oddball collection to describe. It's a whole mishmash of vintage mixed with modern. It's not one particular style, but it's held together with this kind of tongue-in-cheek twist on kind of revamping bits of old junk into making them super sexy. But fundamentally, it's eclectic.
Yes, I like it.
You like that?
I like it very much.
Denny, what do you think?
Well,
You look a bit confused.
well, it's what I try and do, but
You think you do this?
the idea behind it, putting old and new together and having something, mixing old and new and having a shot of colour somewhere.
I'm flabbergasted. Denny and Abigail are worlds apart. I'm not seeing too many painted psychedelic clouds on this ceiling. Abigail's agreed to help focus them on what a trend-conscious customer might actually want by getting them to do what she does. Put together an interior design plan for one of her clients.
I have a client who has a beautiful Georgian house, and the next room on our agenda is to redesign her drawing room.
Have you got a brief, Abigail?
I have got a brief.
That's your brief.
Demelza Short and her husband are in their 40s. They've lived in the house in Islington, North London, for 8 years and are now going through a major design overhaul. The room they are hoping to do next is the drawing room, which is an open-plan room with Demelza's study. They like having dinner parties and want to use the drawing room for drinks pre-dinner. She wants the room to be comfortable, usable, but interesting and different. Demelza would describe her taste as eclectic. She doesn't want the TV on show.
This is a beautiful classic townhouse. The client has great taste, but does appreciate a little bit of quirkiness.
First of all, how do you feel about this?
Frightened.
Yeah. Dazzle, how do you feel? Feel confident, or do you
Oh, no, not confident at all.
do you understand why I'm asking you to do
Yes.
it? You do?
Yes, to prove that we can actually change what we do and not stay exactly where we are at the moment and not be too over the top or too outrageous, but outrageous enough.
I want you to embrace it and enjoy it. I really do, because I think that will come out in the end designs.
Okay.
I'm really hoping this will excite them and open up a new creative direction. Honestly, they haven't opened their minds. They haven't gone outside Kingston High Street. You know, you can't do this by living in that world. You live in that world, you sell to that world.
Where we start, I haven't got a clue.
Dazzle and Denny have 4 days to come up with a design for the elegant drawing room. They need to find the right colours, fabrics, furniture, and then pitch their idea to the client.
Yeah, we got furniture news that came today, so
Is there anything nicer than that one?
don't know, I haven't it. No chance.
But instead of tapping into the modern design world for ideas, they're sticking to their bubble and popping into shops a few doors along.
Look at the fabric laying in there. Look at that. I like the zebra.
And the pressure they're feeling is beginning to show.
Likes colour to make an impact. It doesn't mean there's lots of colour, does it? I think you go overboard with colour.
Well, I would if it was my head.
I know it's not your head, I would for this woman.
I'm only putting a bit on.
Well, I think it should only be a bit.
It's the morning of the pitch to the client. I'm hoping that they've seen the designs that Abigail has. They've looked in magazines, but they've thought about their client and they've adapted it. This is a chance for Denny and Dazzle to show that they can satisfy the kind of customer they need to target to keep their business going.
Then you go do the presenting.
Denny.
Oh, I'm starting there.
Yes.
In the brief, it sort of says you wanted something really different. Somewhere, everywhere you look, you wanted something to see something else. The mosaic, mirror mosaic. It's a seated figure and it's large and quite life-size. And you could actually place it on a chair. It's not sort of junky looking, is it? It's
very
quite
tasteful.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
And inside these recesses, we've got jukebox and or a
Fruit machine.
fruit machine.
Oh no, they want to turn an elegant drawing room into a tacky pub. All we need now is a giant screen for the football.
Television. Do you want to mention the television while we're
Right,
on
the
this?
television, a little bit here, is actually a TV projector. So it actually goes up onto the ceiling.
For me, this is such an elegant room.
Yeah.
It's the nicest room in the house,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
wouldn't really want to put
No,
that one here.
no.
If you did do what you've said, honestly, Danny, if I had a jukebox over there, fruit machine there, you're bloody right. I wouldn't know where to look when I came in. I would actually just go, whoa, you've gone for exactly what turns you lot on, which is lots of fabulous mad things. That's how I feel. Abigail, what do you think?
There's a couple of pieces on there which I totally love that you've specified, and your drawing is fab. It's just, it's too itty-bitty. I'm not in love. I want to be in love with it.
What we haven't done is looked at how people are living today and thought about just this beautiful Georgian room. However, there is a great talent between you two. There is. It's just bloody misdirected. It's worrying that the customer knows more than Denny and Dazzle. They really are out of touch with the world of interiors. A few days later, and I've arranged for us to visit an interiors doyen, who I hope can show them the light. I'm meeting them in a cafe at the start of the day. I've just seen Dominic turn up in a dressing gown with the coat outside. Hi guys, come on in.
Hello, Mary.
Go and have yourself a coffee. Go on, take a sit down and get yourself warmed up. Oh my God, where do you begin with that one? People think it's difficult coming up with a business idea. It's not the business idea. It's how you make it happen with the resources that you have. Those are my resources down there. It'd be fun if it was a children's entertainment division, but it's not. I have to come up with a homeware shop. So, I'm taking you here today to meet the High Priestess of Home. Her name is Michelle Agunda-Hint. She's the editor of Elle Decoration. She is the barometer for what good taste, style and design is when it comes to interiors. She today is going to talk you through what she thinks the key trends in home are going to be over the next year. You sure you want to keep your dressing gown on for this one?
I
haven't got a scarf, you see.
You haven't got a scarf. OK, well... You lot, honest to God. Take you to all the nice places, and what do? Get in.
I pray that taking them to this style Bible may result in a miracle.
Hey, nice to see you.
I definitely need one.
I'm going to show you what we're forecasting are going to be the key trends going forward. So this will be for at least the next year. It's very key that we've just emerged through a recession. We're coming into a period where people want to feel calm, comforted, and the natural colours that evoke that sensation are your very natural colours, so greens, through the whole spectrum and right through to blues.
It's
Got a lot of green and blue, haven't we?
Yeah.
But we're underpinning it with a very strong foundation of wood, because everyone loves wood. It's something that goes handed down over the ages. And also ecological is very important now. Where people are thinking, yes, about like, what can I give back? Something like kind of a dip dye cushion, because you could almost have made this yourself. I mean, obviously now people don't have time to do that, but that's why just people will kind of think, oh, God, I used to do that. And it sets off like little memories in their head, which is that nostalgia thing as well. There's also this idea that you're mixing old and new as well, what I call the heritage or heirloom items. You need to get that balance of the fashionable and the forever.
Think about your shop now and tell me what's relevant in there and what is totally irrelevant in there.
There's hardly anything relevant.
Thank you. End of. There's not one bloody bit that's relevant.
No.
Yeah, when I went round it, you told me I was an old bag, didn't they?
Yes, we did,
Those words. Yes, you did. I knew you were saying behind me when I went. Everything was irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You see that, though, Denny, now. You see that.
Yes, I know, but I need to rein in and find out exactly what my style is.
It's not your style, though.
Well, not my style, but my...
It's not your style. That's
no,
where
I know,
you're
but
going wrong.
What I'm saying is...
It's not your
I've
style.
got too many diverts going on.
No, you've got to get into your head. It's not your style.
Well, it has to be a little bit, doesn't it?
We have to start learning all over again. I mean, I can see that. I think we can do it. We can definitely do it. 100%.
There is a real challenge here, teaching someone to appreciate an entirely different sort of taste.
I don't think there's a problem with Denny and the buying. In the past, she's always bought what she likes. She has to change. She knows she has to change. It's not going to be a problem.
Getting it right worries me about the whole thing. Are we going to be able to get it right? In the eyes of everybody else, we seem to be getting it wrong.
I hope for their sake they can pull it off. I've shown them the new trends. Now I want to take them to a shop that is offering just this kind of product. London department store Liberty.
What I want to do is for you to create a really individual home shop that's a juxtaposition of great old finds mixed with new innovative finds. And I think that's something different that people will want. And the beauty of Liberties is they do that.
As well as nostalgia, some retailers now upcycle, reworking some of those new and old finds by adding creative finishes.
Taking what is a modern sofa and putting that 1960s print on it.
This kind of stock usually comes with a hefty price tag.
3,150. Should we have two? Get the pair.
But I think we can do this cheaper by drawing on their artistic talents.
I just do think you can be brilliant at this, Dan. So I do, from your background, is finding those pieces at the old fairs that they do, second-hand shops, you know, loading it up. And you, with your creative skills, I think can add to those pieces. Denny coming in with her eye and going, right, okay, we'll spray that one bright red, or we'll just add a piece of that, or we'll leave that as is, and we juxtapose it with a beautiful vase that I found.
Right.
And I think that will keep your prices accessible. You're not going to go into the designer area. No. It'll keep it accessible to all that middle market that you've got. I think a lot of people in Kingston want something different, all those women, but it's not going to be madly different in price, but will be different from what the rest of the high street is doing.
Yeah.
Do you like the idea of that?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
When do we start?
For the first time, I'm feeling positive. I'm hoping these design and taste lessons will gradually sink in, and we've got some new ideas for the product they should sell. But this is a completely new direction, and it will require a total overhaul of the under-the-moon stock.
That's a big buy in there. You know, we're not talking about small trinkets, we're talking about a big buy. What funds are there available? You know, what am I going to be spending the money on? Where is their buying money going to come from? I need to look at their finances. Morning.
Morning, Mary.
How are you all?
Yeah, we're good, thank you very much.
Let's have a chat on money.
That's what we file at Companies House.
Okay.
So that's last year's.
So I'm seeing here that you lost nearly 40,000.
Yes, we did. We actually put 25 grand into the business last year.
Sorry, where are you getting where are you supplementing from, if you don't mind me asking?
How do you mean, where's the money coming from?
Yeah.
It's money that we put aside for retirement that's coming into the business.
So basically, it's your pension that you've started to go into.
Well, and we sold property to put in as well, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
I
So
forgot about that. We sold property.
we sold property to put into it as well. So.
And that money's gone now?
Gone.
How do you sleep at night? You have invested everything into this. You know, your home, your pension, and you're losing 40,000 a year. You need to be in control of this, and you need to have very clear...
I think we are in control of... We are in control. We're in control of losing money. That's the problem.
You're not brilliant on the books, are you?
No.
So,
No.
are you any good at it?
I flit in and out.
OK. What does that mean? Where are you flitting in and out to?
For our shop further along.
Which we've converted into a hairdresser's and a beautician's.
How far is the premises? Where?
3 doors down.
So you've got 3 doors down. I've been passing that.
Yes.
No, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Treats! Is that yours? Treats?
Yeah.
Is it making money? Go on, get in. Is it making money? Come on.
I can't believe they have a second business. It's a classic case of misguided business opportunism.
When you start to spread your focus, and I've seen this, honestly, in many businesses, neither one wins. Can I just see downstairs?
I'm going to build something there.
It's a building site.
But when you're building something... What's the building? Show me. I can't go on. I just can't go on.
One step. That's all too. This is going to be a good health centre. Chiropractor, osteopath, acupuncture, all alternative medicines. Yeah, we do.
What is that? What is that in there? That equipment?
That's a dental chair.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Who is it, a dentist here before?
No.
How much did that cost, that dentist chair?
With all the equipment. I don't know, about 3 or 4 grand, wasn't it? 3 or 4 grand.
It's not funny now. You spent 3,000 or 4,000 on a chair for a dentist. There's no dentist in there.
No.
And there's not going to be a dentist in there.
No, changed our
Would
mind.
you like to buy it?
Oh, come on, guys. You could lose your home here. Come on now, come on. I mean, it's funny, but you
No, that was bought probably...
are on the brink. You have to stop this. You're not focusing your business thinking on one business. You need to get one really profitable before you start playing about. And at the moment, you're playing on all different fields and you're not scoring goals in any of them. And that's the big problem that you have. It's madness, and part of me could get really upset about it, but I'm not going to, because I have to clear this up. I have to just stop the flow of money that is literally going in that puddle there, down the drain. That is tragic. But it's also their retirement. That's shocking. That's really shocking.
The situation is absolutely desperate, and Denny and Dazzle have to really focus and build the one business in hand.
Yeah, I'll pass them to you.
It's now more important than ever that we sort this shop. A few days later, we brave the bitter cold for an early start at Ardingly Antique Fair in West Sussex. We've got to restock this store on a shoestring, so the hunt is on for hidden gems at a bargain price.
I like those.
Yeah, I know those.
Ardingly is the biggest fair in the south of England, with nearly 2,000 stalls that attract dealers from all over the world. We're meeting up with one of them. Martin Hannes is a top buyer for one of the biggest vintage stores in London, and he's going to help us search for stock.
Martin's used to doing this. Anything that you think is kind of people are buying at the moment, you know?
So we want to look for mid-century things, 1930s, 40s,
Yeah,
50s,
yeah, yeah.
60s maybe?
Yeah.
We can...
Even a touch of 70s seems to be coming back, a lot of
some
70s
retro
stuff,
things.
yeah.
So we're trying to look
Yes.
for things that you just need to clean up.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that they like that you think is just a dog, tell them. In no uncertain
please do.
terms.
I won't hold back.
We'll find loads of dogs.
They like dogs.
We're really
There's a
good at
lot of-
finding dogs.
But buying like this isn't easy. They'll have to be able to negotiate.
Should Dazzle be going in and saying, I will give you, or do you ask how much first and then start your negotiations?
You ask the price, and it'll be, if it's £350, then the dealer might be looking to end up with 300.
Yeah.
So he's certainly going to knock 10-15% off the asking price.
Yeah.
It's packed here with second-hand furniture, perfect for the nostalgia trend. There are cheap pieces that can be recycled and given a contemporary look, and other on-trend retro items that just need a bit of tender loving care.
This is the next big thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really stylish. It's just stylish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
think
lovely.
young
nice
people are
legs
going
on
to
it.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The sideboard, how much is that?
Yeah, 165.
165.
How much?
165.
You're the expert, Martin.
Well, you've got to try something.
Yes.
You've got to
Okay.
experiment a little.
Yeah,
so
I think it's worth it.
It's worth the risk.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, go for it, mate.
Yeah.
But this will do.
Yeah.
We'll just pull it away.
Yeah, it goes underneath, yeah.
Just found little nestle tables that go with it. Perfect condition. All that Japan style. And already we're building a picture.
And when you've got only peanuts to spend, this is a great way to build up some real value.
Well, he's paying £50. He's going to spend 2 or 3 hours just touching it up, giving it a little bit more colour. He's got to allow another maybe £50, £60 to do that. So it probably costs him £100. So he's got to try and double up. Gets £200 for it, 225 maybe. It looks nice, and they're nice things.
Dazzle is throwing himself into this,
Oh, you all right?
I am all right, mate.
buying home accessories as well as furniture.
Look at the set.
But this one here,
Yeah.
30 quid the lot.
25, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. 25. Robbed you.
Yeah.
But I can't work out why Denny's so apathetic.
Nice and clean, well, and incredibly cheap.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what Denny's doing. Denny's actually just, quiet, possibly pointing at something. Do you think that's right?
But I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. He's starting to see.
So do 150, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, Kevin.
Okay,
All right,
thanks.
Hey.
Well, it goes with the sideboard, that's the thing. I mean, there's a similar length to the sideboard.
With the store reopening in 2 weeks, we need an awful lot of stock. Should have bought about 5 times as much as they have, but at least I've given them a focus. It's not difficult, but they find it very difficult. So God knows what we're going to have in that shop when we launch. I'm just fingers crossed. But buying stock is just one of the many tasks we've got to address. The new nostalgic reworked furniture won't fit in with this ageing hippie store, so I'm planning a totally new look. My shop designer Callum is here to help me guide them through the new vision.
I'm going to start just really talking, first of all, about the name of the shop. What we want to call it is 37 Old London Road, which isn't under the moon or, over the cliff or dark side of the moon, which would be much more right for you two, Herberts. But it is 37 Old London Road. Has just a kind of confidence, and it's a destination. What do you think?
It's brilliant.
Oh, good. See that? How fabulous is that? That, to me, is your shop. But these are things, look at how beautiful that is,
Yeah.
And you can bespoke for other people. Imagine bespoking people's china. People want things that feel intimate to them and personal to their home. We've moved away from the bland rollout of home style.
This area, conceptually, is the living, relaxing area.
We will have beautiful dressers, side tables, dining sets, whatever we want.
That
up
was
the back.
all.
Well, brilliant.
Yeah. Really looking forward to being proud of having it.
Good.
It's a dream, really. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously. This is a totally different thing for us. I mean, I just can't wait to get onto it, really.
And we don't have to compete with the big stores anymore, because that's what scuppered us in the end, wasn't it? We were ahead of them at one point, and we picked little suppliers and unknown ones, but...
We shouldn't go backwards. Let's
go
forward.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
And that's what put the dampers on it all.
I want no more. I could have done this. You didn't do it. You didn't.
I said we didn't do it.
I know. So I want to feel a spark from you like I'm feeling from him. I really want to feel that, and I'm not feeling it yet.
No, I'm not feeling it either.
You're not?
No, I'm not feeling it, no. No.
No, don't worry.
No, but
I do worry, because we're not, there is no spark. You normally got a huge spark, and I trust your thing, the finishes you can do all of those things, no problem. You're brilliant, but there's nothing there, there's no fire in your belly, I can't see it, I just can't see it in you.
What can I say?
Well, I don't know, we're just about to embark on this road and you're talking about the past all the time.
I'm not,
Sod the past.
Got to relate to something.
You don't know, because this doesn't relate to anything. This is going forward.
I think Denny is finding the scale of this change incredibly difficult. But I need her behind this, so we're meeting for a coffee away from the shop.
This often happens when I work on a husband and wife team, is that one of them feels, I've let the other down. The responsibility maybe has been on your shoulders more because you are the creative face of the business.
But he deals with the finances, so that's more important in a way.
No, because there is no finances to deal with if there isn't a business.
No, true.
I feel that reluctance to move on from you. I'm just feeling it there that you feel, I'm not sure that this is the right direction, and I'm actually not sure that we've got it wrong to date. Guess what I'm coming to, and it is quite difficult, is that Dazzle says he thinks, we've lost our way. And you're now saying you have, because I haven't heard that from her.
No, we have. I agreed with all that. I was just defending some of the choices, that was all.
Okay. I need an openness from you, I need a connection with you, and I need a conviction from you.
You've got it.
Okay. Well, that's good. I think what's happened is because she wasn't getting the buy right, she wasn't moving anywhere. I think she's recognising the fact that, she's been the one who's felt responsible. You can see it a mile off.
With the relaunch getting nearer, I have to have Denny's commitment. I want to show them both that having a shop isn't enough to win custom in today's market. Around here, people are cash rich but time poor, and I've got a final idea that could offer convenience and bring in extra business. There's a real hunger and desire for distinctive one-off pieces, but lots of people are far too busy to search the internet and markets for themselves. So I want Dazzle and Denny to offer to do it for them, for a finder's fee.
I've got customers lined up that you're going to source some stuff for, okay? They're local Kingston people, and I want you to hear what it is that they need. If we don't have it, we will find it for you.
We're starting at the top end of prospective customers. This Victorian hunting lodge belongs to Kingston resident and rock royalty Joe Wood.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. Hi Dominic, nice to meet you. The 3Ds.
Yeah.
I love, as you can see, I love anything old, but I especially, my passion at the moment is old wallpaper. I want like a 40s floral wallpaper. So this is an old wallpaper. I actually found this one in New York. I think that looks beautiful.
So you don't want strong colours either. You want, because it's going to be feminine, you want sort of palish colours?
I don't mind it. It could be quite strong.
Denny looks like she's engaging much more with this, and she's not alone.
I've no experience of buying wallpaper, and you have. How do you know, how do you know it's the age they say it is?
You'll know if it's
no, okay, all right, okay.
The questions like, I've never done this before, Joe, so can you tell me how I will know that the wallpaper's vintage or old? Dazzle has actually the energy.
Hi, Lucy. Hello.
Hello. I'm Mary.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Where do we go? Upstairs?
Hi, Lucy. I'm Dazzle.
Nice to meet you, Basil. Street upstairs.
Next up, mother of two, Lucy.
What are you looking for?
It's that light shade. Well, I think this area could hold something bold.
And having a service where you have a local, interior shop that says, we'll source for you, is that something that would be of interest to you ongoing?
God, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I haven't got the time to schlep around and look for something. And if I knew that I could say to somebody, go and find me something fabulous, and they could do that, that'd be brilliant.
Right, okay.
Hi, Helen. Nice to meet you.
Finally, busy theatre worker Helen.
Well, what I'm looking for really is something maybe like not a traditional computer desk as such, but maybe a writing bureau, something that I can close up, put my correspondence in, keep it nice and neat and tidy.
But while Denny and Dazzle are working like mad, one person is still doing very little.
Dominic in the back shuffling around in the dressing gown. It is a bit like bringing the Adams family into your house and saying these people are going to decorate it,
Okay, cheers. I'll see you out.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Keep your hat on there, can't I?
There are now just a few days till we reopen. Denny and Dazzle are flat out sourcing for clients and buying new and second-hand pieces.
I'm going to go for 2 of those.
And this is quite in keeping, this era.
They also need to learn how to rework their antiques, so they've been to see renowned restoration experts Le Pigeon Rose.
Are we talking
This
emulsion?
is emulsion.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's matte, yeah?
It's matte emulsion.
And you put a bit of water in it, or?
Put a bit of water, and
Yeah.
also, I mix emulsions to get the colour that I want.
Right.
Given their creative flair, they throw themselves into some basic techniques.
I'm no good at doing the finishes. Denny will pick it up very, very quickly.
It's been a while. I feel very therapeutic doing this. It's what I like doing.
But there's a huge amount left to do, and Denny's son, shop assistant Dominic, has now stopped turning up altogether. So much is riding on this.
He knows we've lost a lot of money. He knows his mother's pension's gone into this. You would think he would come to us. A lot of pressure, a hell of a lot of pressure. And there's only 2 of us, so it'll be working like till 12 o'clock tomorrow night.
With time running out, I head to the shop.
How have you been getting on since I last saw you?
As you know, we're one down. We haven't been involved since last time you saw him.
I'm putting an awful lot of time into this, and I really believe in this business. But I think this is appalling behaviour. It's appalling.
It is.
It's appalling. He's just taking the piss.
We've lost 4 or 5 days, which we should have been doing. I should have been doing 12, 14 hours a day preparing furniture.
You tell him from me, I'm really annoyed. You tell him from me, he's lost us a week in business. He's affected all of us. So, what are you going to do about it to clean this up?
Well, we're not going to employ him anymore.
I don't want to be tough, but I don't think they can do this if they continue with this dysfunctional threesome.
He's a grown-up. I can't lead his life for him. I've been doing that for years. It's time I cut the apron strings.
I've sent some of my team in to help, but Denny and Dazzle are working day and night to meet the relaunch deadline.
This is one of the last remaining shoes that Mary didn't like, so I'm thinking of giving it to her as a parting gift. To actually restock a shop this size and do the prepare furniture and search for it, it's a major task.
But at last there is energy and excitement.
I have the vision, so I know where the bits are going to go. It's exciting.
With the relaunch round the corner, we have to start delivering on the potential of this business. Whilst the shop is finished off, we can begin to take back the items that they sourced for their clients. And I'll finally see if they've mastered the taste levels that their customers now demand.
Well, I hope she likes it, actually. I hope we've solved somebody's problem. That would be good. It would be very satisfying.
First up, it's Helen, who wanted a writing bureau.
There you go.
It's really super. Really lovely. Thank you so much. Yeah.
In the future, you're looking, or you got friends who are looking for something, would you recommend us?
Oh, absolutely. I've spent months and months and months sort of trawling around and looking for that, and actually you've got exactly what I was looking for.
Thank you very much.
Super.
First sale. Our first sale.
Oh, yes, first sale.
Next, we're coming back to Jo Wood's mansion to see if she's interested in the vintage wallpaper Denny has found.
I'm dying to see what you found.
So much.
This is an original. It's 1940s, and it's original.
Done.
The next one is an old design.
That
40s.
is quite beautiful.
It's stunning, that.
You like that one?
I think that's
I really like
beautiful,
that one.
Yeah. Yeah, those two are beautiful. I love them both.
It's really down
That's
to
fantastic.
personal
You did a
taste.
wonderful job.
They've done well, haven't they?
I'm very impressed.
We do charge a fee for the final fit, only £30 though.
Okay, that's fine. No, that would be great.
Yeah, and if there's anything else you need,
No, this is
or you got
perfect.
friends who need something sourced.
I will tell all my friends now.
Thank you very much.
I'm amazed. I honestly didn't think they'd find that. But the fact that they did shows that she's got her own taste, which thank God. If she's going to recommend her friends, hey ho, they're in business.
You didn't charge any more than 30 quid.
No, we didn't.
No, look, what 30? Yeah.
At last, it's the morning of the relaunch. I'm optimistic, but I still have concerns. This is a really different business today. I mean, a completely different business. So I'm quite excited, and I have high expectations. This is the last chance for them. You know, they've put their pension and everything into this business. If they don't get this right, then what the hell is going to happen to the pair of them? Oh my God, what a difference. How stylish is that? I'm really excited about this one, really excited. Is anybody at home in number 37 or London Road?
Hello, is that Mary?
How amazing is this? 2 weeks of searching markets and the internet and then hours of refurbishing have given us some absolutely fantastic new merchandise. This just oozes style. Denny, what do you think?
This is the first time in 10 years I've actually seen stuff that I'm quite happy to change my walls at home for. Doesn't it say something?
The change of the stock and shop is breathtaking. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Bloody gorgeous, right? What did you buy it at?
That was 75 quid.
What I love about this, you buy that for £75, right? We're going to sell it for 500. So even if you sold that in the sale at half price, you are still making money. It's a win-win situation all the time. And that rarely happens in retail because this is down to you and your talent. Nobody can say that this is bland. I'm proud of you both. I really, really am. We've managed to transform a bonkers taste-free zone into a beautiful modern home store. Denny has finally clicked and swapped the glass slippers for unique, tasteful accessories, ideal gifts which we have at the front. And the YMCA-style beds have been replaced with their upcycled and reworked furniture at the back. Time to see what Kingston thinks. Ready?
Hi there, everybody in?
Hi there, everybody in. Go and tell them. Go on, it's open. First day of opening.
Okay. Hello.
I love it, open up the shop.
All right, come on in then. All right.
Happy birthday to you.
Go wander through. It's all the way through.
How you doing? All right.
And within minutes, it's too full to move.
Oh, Hello.
Good. Have a little wander around.
Yeah, that was Denny. That's okay, huh?
Lucy is back to look at the lampshade they've sourced.
Now that these are all up, I thought that you might like that one there.
Absolutely love that. That's brilliant.
And that's £100.
Perfect.
And the new style shop has even drawn in multi-million selling author and local resident Jacqueline Wilson.
It's digitally printed and she uses vintage trimmings.
Very beautiful.
Oh, it's so long since I've done the sale, I forgot what to do.
Today is all about putting this place on the map. So, is this a shop that will be able to stand up to the high street competition?
It's a shop I have been in occasionally and almost wished I hadn't been in. I'll definitely be back now, definitely.
Definitely somewhere I'll come to get sort of like a one-off individual piece, like an original that no one else is going to have.
I'm amazed at the layout of everything. It's a real difference.
There's nothing like this here in Kingston at all. It's awesome. It's just of this time and it's gobsmacking.
Well, I'm leaving you now.
Oh, yeah? Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to be running a mile. No, not. One thing I have to say, I have been thoroughly entertained.
We want to thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. And I'll be ordering my cushions. All right, good luck. I want something from this shop. Hurrah! Brilliant. Good luck, guys. Thank you so much. Take care.
Bye. What it's given us is a new beginning to actually put effort into a business that's going forward, and that is a good feeling.
I couldn't be happier, to be quite honest. I really, really am over the moon and not under it anymore.
Today, that business is an affordable, creative, unique business that's absolutely right for customers today and how they live in their home. I'm really, really happy. I defy anyone not to find something they love in that shop.
A shop selling big purchases like homewares will take a while to establish. It's still early days, but the buzz continues to grow.
We're getting a percentage of new customers. It's taking time to them to find us. It will take a little bit of time, but the new customers coming in rave about it.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, you're local.
Literally just round the corner.
Oh, okay.
It's great to see new customers come in. They absolutely love it. They think it's absolutely wonderful, and I think it's wonderful that they think it's wonderful.
And they're about to receive an official seal of approval. A National Interiors magazine is devoting an entire feature to the store.
Nothing like that could have ever happened when Under the Moon was Under the Moon as it was, because it just wasn't working. It really wasn't working.
With the trees in the back. That came out well, didn't it? Gosh, that came out really well. The whole ambience of the shop feels right. Every single thing points to success, and you know, we're really looking forward to being here for a long, long time.
A church is for life, not just for Christmas or when you're trying to get your child into the school. Brand new comedy next here on BBC Two in Rev.